Now, tell me about the Housing Australia Future Fund. How many houses has it built now?
So, Senator, our role is funding of projects as set out in the investment mandate, but we've committed funding to projects. So we've committed funding to 46% of the total target of 40,000 homes, and it includes 889 homes that have been completed.
How many is it finished?
889.
Okay. And how many of those were bought?
Senator, I think we covered this earlier, and I'll just have to go back to my notes.
No, I know that.
So would you like me to go back to the notes and recover that, Senator?
Well, as you know, Senator Gallagher talked about 340 being acquired and converted. So I'm just wondering how many of the 800 were acquired and converted?
So,
just remind
Senator,
we've got 15 minutes left. So.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Yep, thank you, Senator Bragg.
So thank you, Senator. So, as I said earlier, in response to another question, the HAFF does not acquire homes.
But, okay, well, sorry, I need to stop you then. So I need to ask you again. Then. So Senator Gallagher gave evidence to this committee that it had acquired 340 houses. So when you say doesn't acquire, I don't see how that matches up with what the good minister has told the Senate.
Well, Senator, I won't speculate on what the minister had in mind at the time, but I can observe that she may have been trying to convey what I am now trying to put in very clear terms, which is that the HAFF does not acquire homes. It is able to provide funding to eligible funding recipients who can develop homes in their own right, or they can contract with a developer for a new home at various points in the development cycle.
Okay. So this is an important point. What the HAFF is doing relates to the fact that some community housing providers make arrangements with development partners where they acquire newly completed homes when those homes have completed the construction process.
So they buy them.
So they're not wandering around buying.
They're buying them.
43, Point and Place, Villawood.
They're buying them.
Yes, but those homes are only being built.
Acquiring means buy.
Listen, if you want to talk over me in order to try and make some sort of puerile political point, what I'm pointing out to you in order to have absolute clarity about this, because what you have sought to do is to misrepresent the terminology that the sector uses. So they make arrangements with community housing providers who secure new housing stock by providing certainty to development partners that when they build a home, it will be acquired by them. In the absence of that arrangement, the home would not be built. And there is some existing homes.
They're buying them.
Occupied by people are not being acquired under the fund. She did not say existing homes. What the fund is doing is supporting community housing providers who make those arrangements, and that secures new construction.
Yeah, but you're conceding that they're buying them.
Well, they are providing financing arrangements that secures new home construction, and those contracts are completed when the home is complete. It's payment on delivery, Senator Bragg. Payment on delivery.
They're buying them.
Well, they're not renting them.
Acquire means buy.
They are.
Acquire means buy.
Payment on delivery. The house is built. Tick.
Yeah, they buy them.
Dough. There's the dough.
So they're not building them; they're buying them.
Well, they are facilitating the construction of a house by providing a guarantee that when the house is completed, consistent with the contract, that it will be purchased, and that is how
they're buying them.
That those homes would otherwise not exist.
Okay, so you're saying it's up to 800.
So, Senator, the completed is...
It's a specific number. He gave you it's not an up to number, it's a number.
Up to means they've either bought or built 800.
Well, it's the same thing. It's the same.
It's not. Buying and building is different.
It's no.
Different
because
thing.
Because they don't get built unless they're bought. It's the way the market works, mate. Like like that is how it works. In the absence of these arrangements, these homes don't get built. 839 or 89 or whatever it was have been secured thus far. The problem with your story that you are trying to tell people is that the number of houses being completed goes up every day. And at the end of this process, because they have been built, because they are being bought, there is no other way to secure.
Exactly.
There is no other way to secure the construction of these homes. They otherwise wouldn't exist.
The government is buying homes.
The government is supporting the construction of homes that otherwise would not be built. And the problem with your
the government's buying them.
political narrative
Yeah, that would be great.
is that the amount of homes keeps increasing over time. And your story keeps looking sillier.
That's because
and
they're buying
sillier
them.
All right.
And more puerile.